Друзі, вітаю вас в новому відео. Сьогодні ми поговоримо з нашим носієм англійської мови Франциско, який з Каліфорнії, про те, як він пережив цю зиму з відключеннями опалення, електрики і ще багато чого, не дуже кайфового. Ну що ж, Франциско, tell me, how was the winter?
It was great. I enjoyed it thoroughly, except for the lack of electricity. Otherwise, it was really good.
Did you have heating?
I had almost no heating, almost. I had minimal heating. And for me, that's a plus. I love cold rooms. I love a cold atmosphere. I love walking around in my blanket and my slippers. It's really great when you can fall asleep with 4 blankets on top of you. I do enjoy this very much.
Okay, lucky you,
Lucky
I guess.
me.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Okay. What about what was so inconvenient about the electricity outage?
I have an electrical stove, so you can't make food. You can't make any food. Thank goodness, if you have some stuff in the fridge, you don't have to worry about this food going bad, about this food spoiling, because you can throw it in the balcony. In the balcony, it's very, very cold. So you don't have to worry about food spoiling, but you can't make coffee, you can't make tea, you can't cook even some rice because there's no electricity to turn on your stove.
Yeah.
This was absolutely the biggest inconvenience.
I got it. Okay, and how did you get coffee? You just went to
I just went to the supermarket in Kyiv. We have Velika and there's one next to my home. So I would spend 1 or 2 hours every day at Velika drinking coffee, croissants.
What?
Just
2 hours in Velika Kishenya?
Yes,
That's a nice choice of a place.
it is.
When you were saying what was going on in Ukraine at that time, for example, to your relatives or friends in America, what was their reaction?
My brother knows that I'm in Ukraine, and he knows that there's war here. He would laugh at me for not having electricity. He says, ha ha ha, maybe you should come back to... My brother lives in Seoul, so he says, maybe you should come back to Seoul. Well, here we have everything. But it doesn't matter how uncomfortable it is for me, or not uncomfortable, inconvenient. For me, Kyiv is still an incredibly comfortable city. And I spent last summer in Seoul. I was counting the days when I could come back to Kyiv. Despite the inconveniences, I was very happy to return here, even with the lack of electricity or heating or hot water in my shower.
The answer to the question why you still hadn't left Kyiv, even though you had so many possibilities, of course, besides your love to the city, what exactly keeps you here?
The comfort. The comfort, absolutely. If it wasn't comfortable, I would be in another city easily. I leave Kyiv, I leave Ukraine every summer. Every summer I leave. I have spent my summer in Tokyo, in Seoul, in Chisinau, in Hanover. I can travel and I always come back here. For me, this place is unique, it's comfortable, I feel welcomed, I feel happy here. And for me, that's very, very important because in Los Angeles, I never felt happy to be there.
What exactly adds up to the comfort in Kyiv?
For me, the number one thing is that I don't need a car to live here.
Yeah.
For me, a car is such an expensive part of life in Los Angeles. You must have a car, maintenance, insurance. And why would I drive 1 hour when I can take the metro for 1 hour? In the metro, I sit down, I go on my phone, I doom scroll, I read a book, I maybe do some work on my phone, listen to music. You can't do that when you're driving. It's very dangerous to eat something, to scroll videos on YouTube. So why would I choose to pay so much money for a car when I can pay 8 hryvnias to jump in the metro and go anywhere I want?
The price for the metro is...
It is so comfortable to be here.
Man, I completely agree with you. Yeah, I've never used a car in Kyiv. No need, absolutely.
There's no need. It's a little uncomfortable when you have to use marshrutkos.
Yeah.
But they themselves carry some funny adventures.
Yeah. That's true. Let me ask you a generic question. What is your what is your attitude towards the air raids?
Now, okay, because I was here since the very beginning, I have had a very nonchalant reaction to air raids. I think, and I always tell this to everybody that I meet, I tell them that if I were to pass away in Ukraine, in Kyiv, I don't think it would be from an air raid attack. I think I would die from any other reason. I think I have a bigger chance of falling down the stairs and breaking something, or getting very sick and going to the hospital, or maybe I would be in a car accident. Car accidents are very normal. People are injured all the time from car accidents. Maybe I could be in a car accident and pass away from this. I am nonchalant about air raid alerts because I don't think that my life is at such a huge risk compared to some other things in the city.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope nothing bad happens to you anyway.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I love winter, but in winter I did fall 3 times down the stairs.
Down the stairs?
When it was
outside?
Yeah, outside.
Okay.
Because it was covered in snow and ice. We had so much snow, so much ice this winter. I had fallen 3 times down the stairs. And I think a lot of people fell down the stairs this winter.
Yeah, not only down the stairs, just walking.
Yeah, just walking.
Walking, yeah.
Dog bites you and dog has rabies and you're dead.
Okay, let's finish here. So thank you, Francisco, for your expertise once again, for your sharing your experience. Nice. Ось так Франциско пережив нашу зиму. Доволі оптимістичний підхід. Насправді є чому повчитися. Тому, що ви думаєте, я вас зараз попрошу зробити? Звісно, звичайно, поставте лайк, коментар залишіть, підпишіться на канал. Я не знаю, чого ви чекаєте взагалі. До зустрічі!
Bye, guys.